Hello, my dear friends. I hope all of you are doing great, and I'm back with a new episode. And I'm sure that you must be waiting uh, for a new episode to hear more about what's happening. And I promise that as we started with the uh, end of January and whole through the month of February, that we have been talking about several of deals with aerospace specific, some of them, and some of them are having a big impact on the aerospace. So we have been talking about all those. So with that, I would say that we will end this month with a similar topic. So we'll talk more about the recent India Brazil uh, uh, deals or discussions that has happened related to aerospace, specifically on the E-175 or Embraer 175 manufacturing facility or final assembly facility here in India, as well as the potential for KC-390 tankers. And also I'm going to talk about the recent India and Israel um, discussions and kind of an agreement for the Iron Dome. So all of this in this episode. So let's start this exciting episode. So with that, let me first talk about a little bit on the Embraer. So uh, you must be aware about the Airbus and Boeings of the world. So they are some of the uh, largest manufacturer in the world who manufactures all these large passenger jets. However, Embraer from Brazil is a very well-known player in the aerospace world, especially in terms of um, manufacturing jets, which are uh, maybe a little smaller than the A320s or Boeing 737. So those kind of aircrafts, mostly a little smaller aircrafts, but they are being used globally for the regional jet purpose. And so what happens is that uh, most of the time in the regional jets. So what we generally see that uh, we don't really need very large aircrafts, uh, and the smaller airports do not have the capacity to kind of accommodate larger aircrafts. And also from an economic side, it doesn't make sense to use larger jets uh, from an operational perspective. So that's where the airlines use little smaller jets, so which are much more economically viable for operating in those kind of routes. And I would say that Embraer's entry into this fray is a really great opportunity for India's regional jet market, as well as the opportunity to grow in the tier 2 and tier 3 city routes, um, which have been in focus through the Udan scheme and others. But most of the cases we were kind of using the Q400 or ATR 72 or ATR 42, which are much smaller aircrafts than E-175 or E90 or E-190 or 195. So these are, much uh, bigger jets than ATR or Q400, but smaller than A320 or Boeing 737. So they just um kind of uh, work in a very sweet spot, and having an understanding with Adani Defense and Aerospace to manufacture those in India uh, for Embraer. So that's a big opportunity, not only to grow the uh, segment here, but also opportunity for uh, you know future export, and also a great opportunity for job creation, as well as overall growth of the aerospace industry in India. So moving on to the second topic, again related to Embraer, but this is more on the defense side. So Embraer is also a well-known manufacturer of some of the uh, very interesting defense aircrafts. So one of them is KC-390 tankers. So these are uh, refueling tankers. Uh, you might have heard or have seen that aircrafts, especially the fighter jets, uh, get refueled mid-air while they are flying from a large tanker aircraft. So KC-390 is such a tanker. Uh, okay, and why it is important? Because the challenge with India is that India is currently having some of those refuelers and tankers. So, but they are mostly from the Soviet era uh, aircraft. So they are IL-78 aircrafts flying for a long time, and they are being used for refueling purpose for the Indian Air Force. And India has used kind of wet lease also for A330 uh, MRTT for some time. And also we are hearing that India is finalizing a deal to buy some of the older 767 Boeing 767 aircrafts from the market, and with the help of Israel, convert them as a refueler, because we are in urgent need of refuelers. So why they are important? Because they are very strategic aircraft for any major air force, because when you are uh, flying your fully loaded aircraft for a deep strike mission or something like that, it's very difficult if the aircraft is uh, fully filled up. Okay, so it becomes very heavy for the aircraft to maneuver effectively, and that becomes a challenge for a mission like that. And then to project your air power and strike deep into your enemy territory, so you really need to go lightning quick, fast and light. And once you are back in a safe distance uh, within your territory, then you do the refueling to land back, or sometimes you do the refueling and go back to the mission. So those kind of strategic mission or strategic readiness requires a good number of refueler fleet, and which is something a cause of concern for India. So India has been looking for uh, all the different options available globally, and KC-390 is one of them. So right now we do not have a deal as such, but if the KC-390 gets selected for Indian Air Force, so there is understanding that Embraer and Mahindra Aerospace uh, will set up jointly a facility in India, and that will help for the MRO and the other purposes. So that's another big mm, possibility. I would say I won't say that it's still an you know confirmed opportunity or something like that, but if it works out, it could be a great collaboration and possibility for Indian aerospace industry again. So with that, let me quickly move on to the last topic which I wanted to cover today. So that is, as you know, that India and Israel is in discussion to acquire the Iron Dome uh, missile capability, or the air defense capability for India. So again, that's I would say it's a very big move, because India already used some of the uh, major uh, Israeli systems, especially in the missiles and guided missiles and bombs. Apart from that, we also have Barak missile systems for used by our navy. So almost all the destroyers and frigates in India that are built, so they have those capabilities inbuilt. And so the question is, some people might think that India's missile defense system or air defense system has proven its capability during Operation Sindoor, using S-400 Triumph, using Akash missile systems. Apart from that, a combination of different layered mechanism. So why do we need another system? So the interesting thing is, the air defense systems works in a best way when they are used or utilized in a layered fashion. And getting the Iron Dome is adding another additional strategic layer in the air defense system. So what happens is, because as you might be hearing from different sources, that almost all the major powers in the world, they are developing the hypersonic missile systems, which are like very high speed, and as well as very you know agile or maneuverable. So uh, tracking those systems or missiles early on, tracking them and killing those uh, missiles at a safe far away distance, it's not easy. So more the layer, the better the safety net that you have. And Iron Dome is known as one of the best air defense system, though we might have heard that uh, there were uh, various missiles that were fired by Iran earlier has hit several places in Israel, but even after that, that's very few. It's actually having more than 95% of interception capability. So that means if 100 missiles fired, uh, so 95 of them get tracked and killed, uh, and only hardly 5 of them can pass through its net. So now think that having another strategic system like that in our missile defense system, which is already very close and tight knit, which is probably already killing 90% uh, of the system. So that means if 200 missiles are fired, so given all our other systems working together, so it is killing if 190 180 missiles, and then uh, out of that 200, only 20 might be somehow passing through all that network system, and then Iron Dome comes in, and which is having like 95% tracking capability. So that means uh, only one out of that 200 systems, 200 missiles that were fired, might be able to uh, get through. Okay, so that means your missile defense is extremely capable to destroy any um, targets or any threats early on. So there's another going to be a great addition to the arsenal for India, and I'm hoping that you know uh, with more enhancement with uh, our indigenous capabilities, so will probably make this 99% accurate. So probably it's almost impossible to penetrate this system in future. So with that, I close the video here, and if you like this video and my earlier videos, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Please share this video with your friends and families, and hope everyone learned something new and interesting from my videos. Thank you. Have a great day.